Underneath each hood is the hardware and glassware needed for most labs. Specialty equipment will be placed in designated areas. Here you can see glassware, a DI water bottle, test tubes, stir rods, spatulas, and pipettes, a hot plate, a Bunsen burner, and test tube rack. You can also find clamps and beaker tongs in the top two drawers. Please do not borrow from other hoods. Obtain missing items from the instructor or lab staff. Return specialized equipment and glassware to the lab cart. Do not return them to the hood. Only a few bottles or jars of each chemical are provided for the entire class to share. Do not take an item until you are ready to use it. Take one or two at a time, dispense them, and then return them right away. Always read the label on the container, not on the lid, carefully. Make sure to only take what you need, as others might need the item as well. Transfer all chemicals in the fume hoods or at a weighing station, not at the supply cart. Be sure to put the correct lids on bottles and jars. Replace lids and stoppers immediately. Do not lay stoppers or droppers on lab work surfaces. Always use a clean, dry utensil for dispensing. To use the balance, open one of the doors and place a weighboat or similar onto the center of the balance. Do not weigh chemicals directly on the balance. Next, either record the mass of the weighboat or zero the mass before adding the desired compound. Using a scoopula or spatula, place the appropriate amount of compound onto the weighboat. To obtain an accurate mass, make sure to close each door on the balance. To reduce waste, take the least amount of each chemical necessary. You can always get more if needed. If you've accidentally used too much, place the excess in a separate container. See if someone else needs it before disposing of it. If you are unsure of disposal methods, ask your instructor. Balances must be kept clean and free of spills. If there is a spill, clean it immediately. To clean the balance, open each of the doors and remove the center component. Using a damp, not wet paper towel, clean the inside of the balance as well as the center component. Then, using a dry paper towel, dry any excess moisture. Replace all components and close the doors of the balance. If you forget how to clean the balance, cleaning instructions can be found on the back of each balance. When washing glassware, only use the big sinks, not the small sinks in the fume hoods. At each sink, you can find dish soap, as well as scrubby brushes and sponges to remove any residue from the glassware. Do not use the deionized water to wash glassware. Only use DI water to refill the DI water bottles or to rinse glassware right before use. If the glassware contains foreign objects, such as filter paper or boiling chips, please throw them away first, or use forceps to remove them from the sink to prevent clogging the drains. Do not throw away weighboats or plastic pipettes, as these can be washed and reused. You must be careful of chemical disposal. Do not pour used chemicals down the sink unless this is the proper disposal method, and if so, rinse with lots of water. Your instructor will give instructions on how to properly dispose of chemicals, such as these waste jars.